Hello, how are you? My name is Lean, and I'll be hosting this workshop, Video 101, and it's just a beginner's guide. So what to expect when you first get into it. Okay. So it's not really a course, but what this workshop will be covering is videography, why go into this field or this part, and then choosing a phone versus a camera, the equipment you'll need, basic shooting guides, and the procedure. So first thing we'll look into is this quote or words that inspire me as videography is the story I failed to put into words. So whatever I can't put into words, this does it for me. And it's written by Dustin Sparks. So what is videography? Its definition is the process of art or art of making video films. It refers to the process of capturing moving images on electronic media and even streaming media. So why would someone go into this? It could be as a hobby, and people use that as an escape to the reality of a person's busy life, or others use it as an art form where they visually go there because it's something that's pleasing to look at. Or it's also used as forms of communication, where it could be used to send a message, words that can't portray, that can be portrayed. So types of videography. We have portrait, commercial, and wildlife. Portrait focuses on the person and capturing the personality of the person or a group of people by using effective lighting, backdrops, and poses. While commercial, on the other hand, is focused on promoting, marketing products or services. Wildlife is where it is used to document various forms of wildlife and their natural habitat. So a lot of people go into it asking, what camera should I choose? And in this part, we'll talk about which camera might be the best option for you. Or yes, at this point of time, 85% of digital photos or videos are being taken on smartphones. And according to Statista, smartphones are causing a photography explosion with 1.2 trillion photos taken in 2017. 85% of them were taken with mobile phones. So I'll be talking about some cons and pros of using your phone to take videos. So some pros is that it's inexpensive, it's accessible, it's compact and small. The learning curve is pretty small. So we can say that it's relative term, but so its price is relative compared to owning a camera or purchasing one. Cameras have a lot of lenses, a lot of things that come with it to add the whole thing together, and it's pretty expensive. Accessible is because it's more access to a phone. More people have access to a phone than a camera. Compact, it's tiny, it fits in a pocket, which allows for shooting flexibility. And for learning how to take pictures or videos on the phone, it's pretty easier than learning how to take that on camera. The cons of taking them on video is that you have limited storage. Videos take up a lot of data on your phone. Audio, since the cameras on phones are built with emphasis on the camera itself, but not the sound quality. The zoom capabilities are pretty hard on the phones. It's like your zoom is how smooth your finger can be on the screen, and the small learning curve. Some people like to have more access to knowledge, so it also can be a con in that aspect. Some pros of the professional camera is that it's polished product, it looks very clean. What you pay for is what you get. The manual camera settings, having access to the settings can provide better results, and it lives for a longer lifespan, which is uncommon to it's not uncommon to hold onto cameras for years and still get good results. Looking at the cons of the professional camera, though, it's a heavier product. It takes more space and can get heavy to carry around. It doesn't fit in a pocket too, so that's something to think about. The process of learning how to use it takes a lot of information and time to practice it, and photos are not easily accessed for most of the cameras. Um, the equipment to use as a basic gear is just having some sort of idea of what you expect, and imagery and style. This is what you really need when it comes to that. So what makes a good video? Um, Things to look at when taking good videos is the lighting. It plays a big role on how your videos come out. Without the proper lighting, pictures or videos will come out underexposed or overexposed, which won't be good as a final result. Framing also adds, uh, it brings attention to a certain aspect of whatever you're trying to film, and that helps the end result perspective. Depending on the angle you are recording from, the message and content of the mood changes. If you go from top, sides, or the bottom, it all makes a different look to it. Mode is very important, and that really is depends on the person. For most of the part, I like to go with dark type picture modes, but it reflects on whether it's being happy, sad, lonely, or excited. You can play with that by changing the lighting, the positions of the subject, the weather, and the background. So this is also your choosing. So how can I improve more? It's honestly with practice. Practice taking your videos and what angle fits you best, and that really does help. So right now I'm gonna start sharing my screen, showing you some previous work or previous videos I have, and how, and then I'll show you how I do it myself. 1 second. Uh, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So I'll be showing some of the previous results or previous videos I put together. Um, it's I don't really have a theme that I go with. Sometimes I just record my week and post it all together. Sometimes I just do like a day adventure and how it goes. So I'll show two examples of that. Um, so that's how the result would be. And I can show you how it is. And you guys can feel free to ask any questions in the process of doing so. Um, so yes, just let me know, okay? Um, I'm just gonna put whatever videos together. That's how I usually start. If I want to do a week, I'll put any videos I took throughout the week and put them together, or just random, or if I have a trip, the whole trip. So whatever you guys want, you could do as long as you think about that honestly before you start. Um, it gives you an idea of what theme you're going to go with, how you want to take the angles, and stuff like that. So, um, some things from earlier today, maybe just the sky, um, yesterday, earlier this week, and we could just move on from that. So once you add them all, oh, the app I'm using is called CapCut. So once you add them all, it actually it puts the whole length of the video. So the first thing we could do, if you think a video is too long, for example, this one, we could just cut it short. So if you click on it, it says around 3.1 seconds. If you want it, for example, 1 second, you could either do this and cut it shorter, or you could split the video. There's the split option on the left corner where it says split. You click on it, and then it could split it. If I want it split in half, I could also do that. So split my videos into two. I could delete that video. Um, so the delete is on the bottom center almost, right next to the remove background. You delete that portion, and that's done. So those are two different ways you can do that. And if you want to put, for example, a picture over one of the videos, you can do overlay, and you would just go over. If you could add a video on top, or you could add a photo, photos, whatever. You could just put this, add, and then it will be over. You could play around with the size of it. I know it's not the best picture to use, but you could just uh, move it up and down. You could also change the amount of time that it will be on there. And yeah, then you can delete it if you don't want it. And for you can do animations for the video itself if you want it to come in from the all the like outside or a combo of both. They're all right here. So you can do like a slide to the left, um, a fade out, stuff like that. So you could play around with it. And then if you want to do a transition, for example, to do a transition between two different videos, you just click on this white box in the middle. And there are different transitions you can do. If it was a person's face and you want to zoom in, you could do infinite, or it just zooms into the next video. And so there are a lot of different ones that you could explore and see, whatever works best for you. I usually don't like things that are like this because it feels pretty weird to me. It makes the quality of the video, at least in my opinion, not the best. But yes, and then you could always add audio. For CapCut, you could do sounds and browse any of their sounds that are available, and add them by doing so. And then if you play it, the sound should be there, but I'm not sure if the sound is sharing. I don't think the sound is sharing, but you get the point. And then you could also do the same thing for here. You could fade the sound, or you could split it, and then the split part can be cut. So you don't need to worry about this extra length of the sound. And then if you want to extract a sound from a previous video, you could do over here. So extract the sound from a video imported, so you can use it on your project. Try it now. I don't think I have very important sounds in any of those videos, but yeah, I don't know. But that's how it really works. And if you want, you could also do a voiceover. You could talk, and the recording, if the recording will be on the bottom. And yes, that's pretty much like a quick overview over it and how to use it. It's pretty simple. But if you guys have any other questions, we also have the filters that you could use to change a video and how it looks like. So you can change up the color and the tones of it. So if you want to go for like pink, light pinkish, that would be the way. If you're looking for like different shades of green, it does affect. I like it to be more natural. That's just my preference. But there is also like the black effects. And yes, do you guys have any other questions? Oh, one tip that I would say, if you're adding pictures and you're doing a 9:6, 9:16, I would recommend having that the whole time. I don't like for me, I just don't like it when it's a horizontal and a vertical video put together, or a picture. So I would just look into that, but that's just my preference also. But that's it. Do you guys have any other questions, or do you have any questions? Um, if not, I hope you guys liked it. Thank you for coming in today. Have a wonderful day.